Game 5. The Golden State Warriors on the brink of starting fives. Trace Jackson-Davis.
For Game 6, with Steph Curry very likely one of the best clutch players in the history of the league, a chance to beat him.
Lauren Jabbar is going to have more on Stephen Curry as we continue on tonight. Arriving at our first closeout game as Buddy Hield gets up the first shot. Gobert there to clean it up. You can feel it in the building. This crowd is energized. They have not had a closeout game in this building since 2004 as Rudy Gobert opens up the scoring.
Well, that's a heck of a pass out of the blitz by Anthony Edwards, and a nice catch and finish by Rudy Gobert, who really hasn't been involved much offensively.
Jimmy Butler gives it up. Podziemski fires up a three and buries a three. And the Warriors is no coincidence that Hield and Podziemski get up the first two shots here tonight.
Not at all. They need Hield to keep it going from three, and then they need somebody else, whether it's Podziemski, Payton, Moody, somebody who shot the ball earlier. That has to be absolutely great.
Here's Anthony Edwards coming off a 30-point game in Game 4. Made 6 threes in that game. Sets up Randall, who went for a rough start in Game 1. Remember, that was after 5 days off. And they have won the last 3 to put the Warriors on the brink. And Edwards with the block. Randall taking on 2 Warriors and lost the handle. Right to Podziemski, ill-advised from Julius Randle.
Yeah, and a great effort by Draymond Green to get on the floor.
Part of the story here with this series, they've played every other day through these first 5 games as Trace Jackson-Davis on the cleanup on the miss before Game 6. So the Curry story is an even bigger one, knowing that he's got...
It's the Sunday, which is a great benefit for the Warriors if, and a big if they can get past this Minnesota team tonight on the road.
Crowd erupting with every moment. Chris Finch talked to us about his team needing to come out with force. They have not been as good at home as he would like, as Buddy Hield gets a mid-range jump. Better execution, production to start the game to get this crowd immediately into it. Wolves finished 6th in the West. Warriors ended up with a 7 seed. Minnesota had a great run at the end of the year. They have won 13 of 16 games. And since March 1st, they really turned the corner and got themselves out of the play-in and into the playoffs. Took down the Lakers in 5, and they've got a chance to take out the Warriors in 5 with a victory tonight. Anthony Edwards finds Conley again. The lefty fires, no good. And Gobert right off of Green, who secured it. That was a nice play by Green. Jimmy Butler gets the boos every time he touches the ball. A former Minnesota, James Williams, Sean Wright are 3 officials. Justin Van Dyne is the alternate. Kane Fitzgerald and James Caters back in Secaucus at the NBA Replay Center. Julius Randle, he has had a terrific postseason stand. He has answered a lot of questions about his postseason.
Like stationary shooting. Celebrini emphasized, though, they're accelerating when they can, but not skipping any stages of healing. He said, given the nature of the injury and where we are in the timeline, though, we couldn't ask for a better scenario. Steph will be reevaluated, guys, on Saturday, and Hope City could be on the floor for Game 6. Steve Kerr's optimistic.
Thank you, Laura. Good stuff there. Good thorough report on all the things that are going into this stand. And, of course, Minnesota wants no part of that. They want to eliminate the Warriors right now. It would buy them some time off before the Western Conference Finals as McDaniels goes strong to the basket. So Stephen Curry, again, it's not something you can just deal with the pain and play through. It is a hamstring injury. Draymond Green with a nice finish.
He could be out there. And against the Warriors zone, how the Timberwolves have tried to attack this zone, screening up top on the guards. Gets Anthony Edwards the room to knock down that 3.
Podziemski, nice pass with his offhand. And Butler's going to who the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Good job. This is it. And yes, this team was going to be very tough to deal with regardless.
Credit to Tim Connolly as well, now in his third year, heading up the basketball operations with the Wolves. He was the man who built the Denver Nuggets, spent 10 years there. And
as a matter of fact,
after that made free throw by Naz Reid. Gary Payton is in, Jimmy Butler is out, and Naz Reid hits them both. Minnesota up 6 halfway through the first quarter in the first closeout opportunity of this series. Minnesota leads 3-1 in this best of 7. Podziemski gets Reid on his back, gets his own rebound, and now Buddy Hield trying to shake DiVincenzo, cannot. Podziemski open, and he hits another one, his second made finger. First minutes on the floor, and denied. It was DiVincenzo and Edwards. And now the Ant-Man wants to push. Warriors get back well. Randall with Podziemski on him, and Green lurking. Now Reid drives. Reid leaves it up top, and a throwdown. Jaden McDaniels flying high for the lob. This kid is spring-loaded right here. Jaden McDaniels, fifth-year pro out of Washington. He's only 24 years of age. He is electric and a lockdown defender. DiVincenzo cuts the lane, forces a turnover. Edwards gives it right back to McDaniels. McDaniels missed it. Kuminga with the rebound.
well, and that's a good sign right there. Kuminga didn't have a rebound in game 4.
Kuminga running the floor, known as a three-point threat. He's got some sauce in the paint as well. Kuminga goes with a left hand. That was brilliant. We asked Steve Kerr why not start Kuminga, and he said we want to buy him a little time. Started Trace Jackson Davis. Gobert, tough finish. They're playing fast. Up and down the floor they go.
Well, both teams want to push it. Game 4 was the fastest paced game of the series up to that point, and they're playing even faster tonight.
Jonathan Kuminga hits a 3. He has come off that bench blistering hot right now. Both sides of the ball.
Well, the last 3 games, he's averaged almost 24 points a game.
He's got a quick 7 in his first 4 minutes. Edwards with a flyby, gives it right back. Alexander Walker, around the horn it goes. Naz Reid resets it for a 3, no good. And Santos and Gobert. The Warriors bigs want to make Gobert feel him here tonight. DiVincenzo, he has really slumped in this playoff run. He's shooting just 23% from three-point range. He lit it up for the Knicks from beyond the arc last year. Santos drives, fires one to Butler. Ball's moving well. Unwilling to take a shot. Santos is not. And he comes up short. Naz Reid with the board.
I think Jimmy Butler needs to look to score when he got that ball in the corner. Jimmy's open the last game and then again tonight, just wanting to be a facilitator. I don't think they have enough scoring for him to do